Hello, good afternoon and welcome to Baina Midday News, coming to you live from Benab House, Atomic Junction, Medina. Coming up this afternoon, Vice President Mahmoud Bawumia tells unsuccessful aspirants to consider supreme interest of the MPP and support elected candidates. And NDC returns to IPAC after boycotting meetings in 2021. Still to come, police arrest one person on a manhunt for 4 others in Yendi election-related disturbances. I'm Khadija Kubra Kayla, and remember you're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube at Baina TV. We'll be back shortly with details of the stories. And thank you for staying with us. Starting off with some health stories. Reverend Father Andrew Campbell has described the discrimination being meted out to persons with leprosy as unfortunate. Speaking to the media in Accra on the sidelines of World Leprosy Day, Father Andrew Campbell indicated that the only way to change the narrative is by educating the public on leprosy.
According to him, there have been instances where families of persons with leprosy have abandoned them at the leprosarium, refusing to connect with them. He said, for 50 years of taking care of these lepers, one of the challenges which keeps recurring is the stigmatization. This comes from friends, families and other loved ones. He added that initially when he came to the leprosarium, the whole place was bushy and the lepers had no means of transport, and even the way they were being taken care of was not the best. Although there are some active lepers in other parts of the country, most of them are cured, but the stigma is awful. Reverend Father Andrew Campbell told the media that a typical example is the national service person who are posted to the Wager leprosarium run away for fear of being affected by leprosy, and this affects their work. There are other instances where families of persons with leprosy have abandoned them at the leprosarium and have refused to get in contact with them because they are too shy to be associated with them. This is what we have to change as we celebrate World Leprosy Day. He underscored the need for citizens to be sensitized to desist from discriminating against persons living with leprosy.
The Ghana Police Service has reported the arrest of one suspect, and the service is currently searching for others in Yendi over electoral-related offences. The suspect and others have been accused of causing damage to electoral materials during the sorting of ballots in the internal parliamentary election of the New Patriotic Party.
Parliamentary primary of the New Patriotic Party in the Yendi constituency was aborted during the sorting out of ballot cast for individual candidates who contested the election. This resulted in the disruption of the counting process, leading to a delay in the poll in the constituency. The police, in collaboration with the military, worked according to their established protocols to restore order, law and security in the area. Fortunately, no one was injured during the disturbances. The police have promised to ensure that all persons behind this unfortunate act are caught and prosecuted by the law.
And in business this afternoon, according to the most recent data from the Bank of Ghana's summary of microeconomic and financial data for January 2024, the nation earned $16.6 billion from exports as of December 2023, while spending an estimated $14,000 billion on imports during the same time frame. This suggests a rise from November 2022's $12.9 billion in exports and $12.8 billion in imports. However, compared to the $17.4 billion recorded during the same period last year, the value of all exports decreased year over year.
The country's trade balance was positive by $2.6 billion during the period under review, according to the data from the central bank, which was the result of the difference between imports and exports. Compared to November 2023, when the positive trade balance accounted for 2.7% of GDP, this figure improved to 3.4% of GDP. The country's gross international reserves increased through growth in exports ending in October 2023 at $5.1 billion, up from $4.9 billion at the end of September 2023. A slight increase in the nation's import cover from 2.3 months in September to 2.4 months in October was caused by growth in gross international reserves. The nation's net international reserves, however, are currently $2.1 billion, a slight rise over the $2 billion noted in September 2023.
And now in politics, the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, has urged the defeated parliamentary aspirants to consider the supreme interests of the NPP and work closely with the elected candidates to secure victory on December 7th. He said he, as the flag bearer and rank and file of the party, need the support and contributions of all unsuccessful aspirants to ensure that the NPP wins the majority of seats and the presidency in the December 2024 elections.
On Saturday, January 27, 2024, the NPP held elections in constituencies with sitting members of parliament to elect parliamentary candidates to contest the tickets of the party in the December parliamentary polls. However, the outcome of the polls was shocking and interesting, with more than 20 incumbent MPs losing their seats. In a statement issued by the flag bearer of the party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia emphasized on the need for unity of purpose, which according to him is the key to ensuring that the NPP comes out victorious in December 2024 general election. He urged unsuccessful aspirants to leave the election behind and consider the supreme interest of the party, as well as work closely with the elected parliamentary candidates to secure success for the NPP. He also congratulated all those who were elected to contest on the ticket of the NPP party, the NPP Election Committee, the Electoral Commission, the Security Service, and the media for their immense contribution towards ensuring a peaceful and successful outcome.
Still in politics, the National Democratic Congress has rescinded its decision to boycott meetings of the Inter-Party Advisory Committee. The party made this known at a statement dated January 28, 2024 and signed by its General Secretary Fifi Fiavi-Korte.
Inter-Party Advisory Committee meetings are aimed at giving the various political parties the opportunity to review election-related activities and policies, officially air their grievances, and make constructive inputs. It also serves as an advisory body to the Electoral Commission. The leadership of the NDC boycotted IPAC meeting in 2021, citing the lack of candor, odious duplicity, and open bias that was displayed by the Jean Mensa-led Electoral Commission in favor of the New Patriotic Party in the conduct of the 2020 general elections. In its recent statement, the NDC said it has rescinded the decision after enhanced consensus building. The party says it is optimistic about the revitalization of the IPAC, drawing inspiration from the robust consensus building platform established during the tenures of Dr. Afarijan and Charlotte Osei as chairpersons of the Electoral Commission of Ghana. Also, in a statement which was signed by the party's General Secretary, Fifi Kwete, the NDC anticipates collaborative endeavors that will strengthen Ghana's electoral system to upholding the democratic values of the nation.
And in sports, an unrecognized agent who has emerged in Ibrahim Usman's move to English Premier League outfit West Ham United has led to the deal collapsing. London-based club West Ham United were keen on the 19-year-old Ghanaian winger and were reported to have agreed to a deal with Danish top flight side FC Nojeslad.
The deal was reported to be in the region of 18 million euros, but according to the Danish publication BT, Osman's agent Mitch Bakovens is demanding an outrageous fee for a commission, causing negotiation to break down. It was later revealed that Bakovens is not the legally recognized agent of Osman, who has appointed the Belgian intermediary to represent his interests, but Osman has a valid representation agreement with the English agent Daryl Powell, and the three are in dispute at the Danish Football Association (DBU). In a letter to BT, Danish Football Association denied knowing Bakovens. The Football Association also says it is in contact with the relevant football agent and the player's lawyer in relation to the specific case. The Danish Football Association has subsequently informed all parties involved that it would be against the football agent's rules if Mitch Bakovens had to represent Osman Ibrahim as his football agent, since Osman Ibrahim has entered into a valid representation agreement with Daryl Powell, which remains in effect.
And this is all we have for you in our midday news. I'm Khadija Tukubra Keilani. Have a good afternoon.